gon' copy cause we poppin'. Blues up in my wallet. If I like it, then I cop it. Hold up, send me out.
Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Marino to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now they'll throw it with Marino. He's got the hook up to Floyd. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Right back to him on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11 now. Marino off of play action. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Yates. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 36.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. They go play action with Marino. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First down, Marino. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. To throw is Marino. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Floyd. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. On now the Miami field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter. Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles. So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later. Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot,
Everyone filling their gaps.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Marino. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Marino. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Marino. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Marino on play action. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. They go play action now. Marino going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Marino sets up. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Marino. And that is incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They're going to look to throw. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Marino. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Marino will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Marino. And he will find his man on the end before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports.